Hey, what's up guys, we're back in another Destiny video, and what we're going to be doing today is a pretty interesting video since most of my target audience is pretty much people that have just started out in Destiny and are kind of getting a little bit of assistance from my YouTube videos. And so yeah, because of that, a guy named Warhammer messaged me and he said that one of the biggest problems for him was that he couldn't really level up quickly so that, you know, he can enjoy the content like raids and be good in Crucible with good guns and things like that. And so yeah, that was probably one of the biggest problems. That he is actually not the only one that has ever messaged me that, but I've never really gotten around to making a video. But he said that if I could make a video, that'd be great, and so here it is. So thank you for letting me know that it was a pretty big problem. So yeah, we're just going to be showing, or I'm just going to be showing, some quick ways that you can kind of stay on track to getting 40 quickly, and things that you want to stay away from, and things that if people don't have access to, there are alternate methods. And so yeah, that is it. So let's just get into the kind of first method, or I guess first thing that you can do to get up quickly. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is kind of stay away from Crucible. As you can see right now, I'm playing a story mission, some random story mission that I started up, but that's what you want to do. You want to stay on the story mission. If you are starting out in Destiny, you should have like a little green symbol that indicates the story of Destiny, which, albeit isn't very good, it does give you a lot of level. And so like I think you can go up one level per mission, if I do remember correctly, because the mission does increase one level every single time. So I think it would kind of make sense that you would go up one level every single mission. But in Crucible, however, it's a bit different. I believe that you don't really rank up much from Crucible. I think it is about every 2 matches you go into another rank. And so what happens is one Crucible match lasts longer than most missions. So obviously right there it's already less efficient. So yeah, that's what the first thing you want to do. Stay away from Crucible. It doesn't level you up as much as story missions. Yes, it is a lot more fun to do Crucible than, I guess, the story missions, but if you really do want to get higher and enjoy Crucible even more once you're at 40, it is much better to just stay on the storyline. So yeah, that is number 1. Alright, so the second method is a pretty good method that I found that most people kind of forget about or just don't know about. So these bounties right here are in the tower. They are here for the bounty tracker, and you really want to utilize this. They do give you a good amount of experience. I believe they do give you a lot for even playing Crucible. So, but first make sure that you do those kind of PvE bounties. But if you do run it out, you still even have some Crucible bounties. So once you're maybe done with the story and you're still, for some reason, not level 40, you can still do these Crucible bounties and you can actually level up. And so yeah, again, like I said, try to stay away from Crucible. Do the Vanguard bounties, which are the blue ones. Do those first, and then also, yeah, just try to do that first before you actually get into Crucible, even though, yes, by definition, it will give you a little bit of experience. So, but I guess if you do really, really like Crucible and you really don't want to go into PvE, then you have to go with these bounties, because you're just not going to be quick enough in the level up kind of thing if you're not using these bounties. Another thing is that if you don't have Xbox Live like Warhammer, or sorry, if you don't have some of the like content, the DLC, these things are still here, so you can use them in in strikes and in story missions. All these bounties are here for you and there for everybody. And even Crucible, if you use these things, you can play Crucible and still get a lot of experience. And so yeah, that is, just remember to use your bounties. That's the second method. So the third method is, this is kind of a little bit of a lesser known one, probably more lesser known than actually doing the bounties, and you have to focus on these things. Now this is reputation. You're not really going to do the Crucible one, like I said. You're really going to focus on your faction if you have unlocked that, but what you're really going to get guaranteed, regardless of if you have a faction or not, or even if you have any of the DLC, you will get that very blue Vanguard thing. And that is the reputation, so every once in a while when you level that up, you will be able to go back to the tower and you will be able to receive a package, and that will give you experience. So this is a quick little thing, just remember to do that every once in a while once you've ranked up. Alright, and so another thing that you can do on this page is focus on these quests as well. I think they do go along with the story missions, but make sure to go back to the tower and actually turn them in. You will get some things for it, and I do believe some of the things are guns, and they also include getting reputation to level up to rank 40. And so yeah, that is the main thing that you want to do with these quests. If you don't have anything to do in the story, make sure to do these quests before you get into Crucible. So in conclusion, you just want to just stay away from Crucible and things like that. You just want to stay on the story, stay on the path of PvE for now, and then once you're up to level 40, you will then be able to play more Crucible, and I do believe that since you have more stuff, it will be much more fun in a way. Another thing is, if you don't actually have the DLC, you really do need to use those bounties because you are a bit limited in what you can do. And so yeah, make sure that you use those bounties if you still don't have the DLCs. And so yeah, the gist of it is just to pretty much stay away from Crucible. That is literally the best thing you can do. Stick with your quests, your bounties, and yeah, and you'll get up to 40 very quickly. And so before I leave, I do want to thank again Warhammer069, that is his Xbox Live gamer tag. If you want to message him and stuff, like go and friend him or whatever, yeah, then that is him. So like he messaged me and he said that this was a problem that he had, and I would love it if other people kind of message me saying if I could make a video. Tell me your problems and I will gladly make a video on them and see if I can help solve them. So yeah, that is it. Thank you again, Warhammer, and I will see you next time.